Hi, Christopher Howson. How are you today?
I'm great.
I'm so grateful that we have met again. And is there any words of advice or tips and inspiration that you can share today to our audience?
That's such a great question to ask. And today I do have something to share. I want to share how do you handle hurts? How often in life do we receive a hurt or a disappointment or something just didn't go right? And we can't work out why, and we're feeling angry about it and wondering, why is this happening to me? It's like, how do you handle the hits of life, you could say? So today I'm going to talk about how do you handle these hurts and how can you keep moving forward. And I want to share with you an interesting story. There was a museum in America, and there was this marble statue, a beautiful statue actually, and people from all around the world came to see the statue. And one night, the marble statue was talking to the marble tiled floor. And the tiled floor asked the statue a question. It said, why does everyone come to see you? Yet when they come to see you, they step all over me. And the statue said to the tiles, he said, do you remember when we were both marble blocks? And the sculptor, he actually chose to work on you first. He actually didn't choose to work on me. He actually chose to work on you. And when he was working on you, when he was applying his tools on you to craft you into a beautiful sculpture, he asked the tiles, do you remember that? And he said, yeah, I remember the sculptor. He was using all his sharp instruments on me and it hurt like anything. It was painful. And the statue said to him, exactly. He was actually trying to create a masterpiece out of you. However, you couldn't bear the pain. And you started to crumble on him. And in the end, you crumbled on him so much that he couldn't make a statue out of you. He couldn't make a masterpiece out of you. And eventually, he worked on me. And I knew if I was going to become a statue, I knew if I was going to become a masterpiece, become something special, I had to be able to endure the pain. I had to be able to endure the pain of his tools. And he said, my friend, he said, you were never forgotten. You actually are a masterpiece. However, you chose to crumble, where I chose to endure the pain. It's such an interesting story, and it's so relative to life. How many times when we cop the hits of life do we crumble under the pressure? How many times do we blame other people for what's going on in our life? And how many times, just like that statue, do we fail to bear the hits of life so that we can become a great masterpiece? My friends, I chose that story because just like that statue, and this is my tips, this is my takeaways to you. When you get hit by life, whether it be a problem, whether it be a issue, whether it be something that gets you down, please realize this. When life hits you, it's not hitting you because it wants to keep you down. It's not hitting you because it says, oh, you're no good. You don't have what it takes. No. No. When life hits you, my friends, it's because it wants to make a masterpiece out of you. Because within each and every one of you, and I really hope whoever's watching this video really pays attention to this, what I have to say next. Within each and every one of you, there lies a masterpiece. And until you can absorb the hits of life, you'll be like that marble floor. You'll just crumble. So, realize when life hits you, it isn't hitting you because it wants to knock you down. It knows that life knows there's a masterpiece in you. And all life is doing is saying, I want to bring the masterpiece out of you. I want to bring out your greatness. So when life hits you, my friends, that's what it's really doing. It just wants to bring out your masterpiece. And secondly, you have to realize that there's a price to everything. There's a price to greatness. And if you're not willing to pay the price, if you're not willing to enjoy the tools of life, and if you're going to blame everybody else, then you're not going to be able to unleash that greatness. So realize that there's a price. And lastly, there isn't any victims. Let go of the victim mentality. And let go of blaming everybody else for your predicament. Whatever has happened in life is to help you to keep moving forward. So, in the words of Rocky Balboa, I believe he said it best. Take the hits of life and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Never point your finger at anybody else and say, I'm not here because of you or him or what they did to me. That's a coward's way out. Blaming other people for your predicament, that's a coward's way out. Take the hits and keep moving forward. So there you have it. That's my tips on how you can handle the hits of life. As you know, I'm a speaker, and I'm available to speak on this or anything else. If you need a speaker that can truly move you, then message me. I leave you with this question. When you go through life and life decides to throw you a curveball, my question is this: are you choosing to be like that marble statue and enjoy the hits and become a masterpiece? Or are you going to be like that marble tile floor and crumble because of the pressure? The choice is yours. Thank you.